They used to laugh at me. I was the quiet kid, the one who never fit in. The one they called weak, useless, and invisible. My own family treated me like an afterthought. My parents doted on my older brother, the golden child, while I was left to fend for myself. In school, classmates mocked my worn-out clothes and my silent demeanor. Teachers barely acknowledged me. To everyone, I was just nobody. But what they didn't know was that I was watching, listening, learning. And one day they would regret ever underestimating me. Life wasn't kind to me. I had no one to rely on but myself. While my brother got everything handed to him, new clothes, gadgets, even a car, I worked part-time jobs just to afford a single meal. I knew I was smart, but no one ever gave me a chance. When I turned 18, my family made it clear, you're on your own. So I left. With nothing but a small backpack and a fire inside me, I swore I would prove them all wrong. I worked harder than I ever thought possible. I juggled multiple jobs while studying, barely getting sleep. I lived in tiny apartments, skipped meals, and endured years of struggle. People still looked down on me, colleagues, bosses, even strangers who assumed I was just another nobody. But I had something they didn't. Determination. I studied business, learned everything I could, and took risks. I failed many times, but I refused to give up. And then, after years of relentless effort, everything changed. I built my own company. At first it was small, just an idea and a dream. But I put in the work. Day and night I poured my soul into it, and slowly it grew. One client turned into 10. 10 turned into 100. Then 1,000. Within a few years, my company became one of the most successful in the industry. I was no longer invisible. I was powerful, respected, rich. The people who once mocked me? They suddenly remembered my name. My family, who abandoned me, came knocking on my door, pretending they had always cared. Old classmates who laughed at my struggles now begged me for job opportunities. Even my former teachers, who ignored me, boasted about teaching me. And my brother? The golden child? He lost everything to bad investments and poor decisions. Now he stood before me, desperate, asking for my help. Please, he said, his voice shaking. I need a job, anything. I just need a chance. I leaned back in my chair, looking at the man who once had everything while I had nothing. He never lifted a finger to help me, never once defended me when our parents treated me like dirt. And now he was at my mercy. I smiled. Sorry, I said. I don't think you're the right fit for my company. I watched as his face fell, as reality sank in. He had looked down on me for years, believing I was worthless. But now he knew the truth. I wasn't just somebody. I was someone they would never forget. What would you have done? Share your thoughts below. Like and subscribe for more.